So, new and improved for Counter-Strike 2. But they haven't gone OTT on the graphics, which is nice. So I would imagine that the FPS... 200 FPS? 130? Yeah, I'd imagine the FPS is not going to go crazy. Yeah, this is plenty detail. No more than it's really needed. It'll be interesting to look at Overpass. Because the water was removed, but there's like moisture, I suppose, and reflections. So I wonder how much this impacts FPS. 131. Man, it's like I need to buy a new PC. Got the new Assetto Corsa game coming out as well. That will no doubt need a new PC.
What is happening?
121. Hey! Up the map core. Let's go.
What do you see?
I spent a lot of time shooting people either end of this in CSGO. I like the ambient sound. I liked it in CSGO. You train. Yeah, I've seen like some stuff on Twitter. It's interesting. The way sound works indoors in CS2 is quite interesting. But I have to say, like, I wish the developers would do videos about, you know, nerdy stuff like how they do the sounds and so on, because, you know, I shoot guns indoors and outdoors, and I mean, I'm using ear defenders, otherwise I'll blow my ears off. But you know, it is reasonable for there to be echo indoors for sure. It's actually an interesting challenge how you do that to make it palatable in a game, but kind of relevant to IRL.
What do you see? Clear.
When I went to Iceland, I went to Iceland to do a video game broadcast for a company, and they were so hospitable. They took me on a helicopter tour. They invited me for dinner, but my asthma was so out of control. I said no, because I don't want to be. You don't want to be the guy who's just coughing his guts up at a dinner table. But he took me on a tour. He took me to Silfra, where I had booked to dive, but my asthma was so bad I cancelled it. But he took me to this like stream or whatever, and he said here is where we drowned the women.
What is happening?
What he was referencing was like in the old days where, I don't know, someone did some kind of heinous crime. I guess they'd maybe like beat the dudes to death or something. But if it was a woman who needed an equivalent punishment, then they would drown them rather than beat them. So that's something I learned. Eden, what's this? Oh, Scotland. Born in Scotland. I do enjoy my trips to Scotland. Oh, this is so pretty. Have I seen a version of this before? Roblox. Nice. I love that. I'll have to show my mate who runs Scottish Watches. That is a Roblox store.
What is happening? Checking our start point.
I'm trying to think if this map has a different name, or I remember because I test a fair amount of the maps that come through Mapcore when I've got time. But I remember a map of Scottish flags, but I don't know if it was this one and it's been updated. Why am I coughing so much? Or
What do you see?
or what?
At our start point.
If you go to Edinburgh, you'll see lots of pretty buildings like this. Cherry picked furniture. That's a great name for a store. Alfred's Hair and Beauty. I really like what they've done with the place.
Check in. Back at our start.
Even got accurate number plates for the UK. It's nice. Like, these stores are engaging, but they're pretty and they're not distracting. So that's cool. I like this detail. Finest quality fish and chips. This really does look like a shop from like any seaside town in the UK. Like you'd see a shop like, I know this is in Scotland, but you would also see a shop like this in a Margate or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Hotel Dock. Yes, they did not miss a trick there. Oh, IntelliMouse. Oh, that's the ergonomic one. So this is a... Clubbing.
Checking our start point.
I like the look of this map. I mean, it is a beautiful map. Like, the character of this is... Like, if this was a... You know, I have no idea what the competitive integrity of this map is yet, but... If this map
At our start point.
was... Like, aesthetically, if this was introduced by Valve, like, this is great. Part of me wants to say perfect. I think in terms of visibility, interest, you know, it's not too much graphics. Like, I've got up 150 FPS, but again, I guess sometimes you got to upgrade your PC, right? Look how bright it is, and there's easy contrast with all the skins. Like, this is really well done. And this room is bright, but it's got like bright pole lighting. Like, it makes sense that this room is bright. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and yet it's not in the way, which is great. This is like a nice middle ground where you've got performance. Oh, this is superb, honestly. This is really good. I can't wait to I can't wait to judge all the maps from the upcoming contest. I think I'm gonna have close to 60 maps to go through, which to some might be like a bit daunting, but I quite enjoy doing that. Like, I always Hop on the play tests if I have the time. Shit map. The humor in this is great, and again, it's just not in the way. Like every area is like full of detail. This is fantastic. Look at this. Look at this. It's got depth. It's not in the way. Oh, this is great. The soundscaping here is wonderful. I can feel the direction of it around here as well as you move around, which is awesome. Yeah, this is cool. Well done to these guys. This is great. I'm gonna try and get some casual games on these maps later on. Because I mean that is a effing pretty map. Where's the what's it? Palais and Whistle. I don't know if God has been remade for CS2 or whatever, because obviously everything got deleted. I don't even think it would need much remaking per se, or updating rather. But God should permanently be in Counter-Strike for Wingman maps. Permanently.
It is time now, my brothers.
I don't think I actually looked at the last two Wingman maps that were put into the game. I saw some comments saying that one of them was great and should stay in the game, so
We will defeat the mercenaries.
kind of sad that I missed out on that.
We must win.
I mean, I could still look at it, but I'll focus on the now. Again, some nice depth. This is this is classy. I like this. These lifts are kind of cool to go in. IRL. Lord William, how the Phoenix almost got me. Nice reference. Oh, he's got those are badges from CSGO.
Check in.
That is cool. I love that. That's really cool. Suits a place like an aged place like this as well. Ooh, this is pretty. Wow. Look at all that detail. That's so nice. You know what? This reminds me of the beginning of Half-Life Alyx. When you're in the apartment or whatever it is and you come out the window. And you can see the Combine going through and stuff like that. That's Half-Life Alyx, right? The VR one? I need to finish that game. Oh. Oh. Oh, is this... I feel like if I do this, I'm going to die. Yeah. Nice shooting practice video recently on Twitter. Thank you, buddy. There's not much shotgun left
Guys, I tell you, we kill them
for this year, sadly, because the light disappears so quickly. But I might be doing a mini rifle competition in 2 weeks, hopefully up north somewhere. Oh. Did I just see something run across there?
What is happening?
It's so cool to look around. Like, think about how far map making has come, and I guess there's new tools in CS2 as well. But look at this. It's like somebody might just stick mountains or something in the background, but there's so much detail. I wonder how clear it is. Obviously, you know, I know as a player, if I drop down here, I'm going to die.
What do you see?
But I just wonder how intuitive certain things are. And You know, if you can't drop down here without taking damage, that's not a bad thing necessarily. If it's like, okay, you can get here faster but at a cost, and obviously there's sound cues as well, so stuff like that's quite interesting. Oh, I have no reflection. Oh no. Do we not have reflections in...
Check in.
We do have reflections, don't we? Maybe this is on purpose. So, okay, so this is out of bounds, but... So people could use it for griefing, but, you know, you can't design everything. Oh, there's people down there.
What do you see? Blessing.
So this is in France, but they have compost from England. Okay, so we could have done better there, guys. Why are they using English comp? The French would never.
Check in.
So yeah, I think this... I'm surprised actually. Like, there's so many cool things about this map, but you're literally in Paris, and you have English compost. I'm not sure about the international. Maybe you put 2 languages there, but like here it's all French.
What is happening?
There it's in English. So yeah. I mean, I wouldn't like... You know what? If I was judging this map, you could maybe take away 1 point from 20 for things like that. Ooh, that's nice. Again, the detail here is really cool. Yeah, beautiful map. We'll have to play it and see how it works out. I apologize in advance for whoever's going to be with me. That's cool. This I quite like. Finally, there's this is cool. It's new, so it's, you know, it's nice. All the other backgrounds I just found incredibly boring. Whistle. Oh, wait.
This is easy. We kill them and then we go home. They shall regret this day. Come on, let's go. We have dropped the bomb. What do we see?
Henham Station. Henham Station. You know, sometimes I see a steam train. There's always a special announcement when like a classic steam train is going through a big station like Clapham Junction or something. Is this supposed to be like a Harry Potter thing? I don't know. I feel like maybe it is. How do you find the changes? We're getting there. I haven't looked at Train or Overpass yet, and I haven't played. I haven't played anything on a network yet, so I haven't. Oh, this is cool. British Diesel Shunter. This is cool. That really looks like something from the Transport Museum, which I've been to the shop of, but not. I haven't been inside it itself, but I could absolutely see like that sign being
What is happening?
something there. Thinking about getting into CSGO or Valorant, which do you prefer and why? I think I have 2 hours of Valorant lifetime. I didn't even get through the initial matches. I don't know, like, I don't have an opinion on the game, because if I'm not motivated to play a game, then I just can't be bothered. So
Check in.
if you like, you know, if I want to play a game, it's weird. Like, I really enjoyed playing Overwatch casually. Overwatch, like OG Overwatch, was really fun before they was it Roadhog, the fat dude with the hook? I quite enjoyed playing him and Junkrat and stuff. And that's like a game with abilities. But I enjoyed playing it.
What is happening?
Valorant, I guess, it's not really in that genre where you respawn and so on. It's like Counter-Strike with abilities, I guess, but like a lot of abilities. Like when you see all these orbs of different things, you know, maybe I would enjoy it. Dan always said to me that he thought I would find it mentally stimulating, all the different things you can do. But I don't know. I think I don't dislike it, but I enjoy characters with abilities in certain types of games. I don't play Battle Royales plural, but I do play Apex Legends, and I quite enjoy Apex, the format of the game and the abilities in the game. I find that really, really fun. And trying to figure out what the best like tactical option is in any one moment when you've got limited time is quite fun. You can make mistakes, and you know, it's like, it's cool, and you're in and out of games quickly. It's nice. For Valorant, if I put in enough time, then maybe I would enjoy playing it. Maybe I wouldn't, but I haven't. I've played like 2 hours of it, so I don't really have an opinion on it. Apart from that, I can't be bothered to play it, which is no, you know, slight on the game. I just would rather play Counter-Strike. Although I would say since the launch of Counter-Strike, because the netcode is different, it's been a more difficult game to play on a technical level than CSGO. And like where I'm at the moment, I don't have a great connection, and many people don't. And if you don't have a great connection, it's been difficult to enjoy the game. A lot of work has been done to make that better, and it's in a much better place now than it was some months ago, where the game was basically unplayable for,
What do you see?
I feel, the average person. Maybe it's not so average now. Maybe, you know, depending on what country you're in. If you're in Sweden, you probably have incredible internet. If you're in America, it can vary wildly. The USA, I mean. In the UK, I would say it can vary as well. Yeah. So now you know, it's getting more playable, and there have been significant updates, visual, technical, this week, which I'm gonna test. So yeah, I think if you're gonna try one of the games, you should try one game and get used to it and understand it, then maybe try the other one afterwards. But if you go back and forth and you're like dipping your toe in, you probably won't understand either one properly, and that won't get you anywhere really. So whichever one you pick, I don't think either one's a bad choice. I think it's just whatever suits you. This is a pretty map. I can see it's being quite fun. This is a nice map. Dude, map making is in a really good spot right now in terms of the output we're seeing from people. Again, this is a beautiful map. Colors are very apt for this time of year as well. I think the sound increases too quickly from here to here. I think that increase of sound, I think, could be expanded over a longer distance. That doesn't seem realistic to me. Not really impacting the game, but you know, it's all in the detail, isn't it? Speaking of detail, this is cool, man. This is like, these maps are they're just enjoyable to go around. I would enjoy playing this map.
What is happening?
All right, before we get to train, I want to look at overpass. There have been a ton of, I guess, quality of life updates. I'm hoping that they're going to put overpass and train in and remove 2 maps after the major. That would be cool. Yeah, I went through Basalt, and I wonder if the overall lighting has been changed. It almost feels like I need a even here, it almost feels like I need a polarizing, like, sunglasses or something to just take something out so it feels clearer. It's just weird.
What is happening? Back at our
Versus like CS:GO overpass, you know, which I think is a source lighting thing, but it feels not hazy, but you know, if you've ever worn polarized sunglasses which like takes the UV light out, I feel like I need them for the light I'm being presented with. That's how it feels to me. Predictive stuff, I don't if that can lead to error, then I don't want to put the predictive stuff on. I don't think that's a good idea. I think if those things naturally feel different in the current game, but there is room for error, I don't think, if it's giving you false confirmations basically, then it seems like a band-aid fix to give you a feeling which is missing. But where it can lead to error, like, I don't know, let's say you shoot someone in the head and it gives you a ding, but you didn't shoot them in the head or something. That's like with an AK, let's say, that's not going to be a good situation, is it? It's going to be like, ding, okay, over here, and then you get shot. Imagine that. That would be really bad. So the water's been removed. I have 190 FPS. Ooh. Still feels a bit jerky to me, but I'm not blaming that on the... so we have more contrast. There was some shelving here, which has been removed, so there's more contrast now. So that's good. That, I was using... God, do I even remember the lineups? It was from here. Oh, this is all different now. Running along here. Or was it here? Something like that. But I think I'm doing an old overpass, bro. Bloody hell, I'm gonna have to remind myself of all this stuff. This is different. This is more shallower, right? Than before?
What is happening?
Was rather upset. I've got nothing nice to say, so I'll say nothing at all. There might be a lesson in there, buddy. There isn't really a reason to be mean to people, you know? So don't look at it as a reflection upon yourself.
Back at our start.
All that needs to be said. Oh, my foot's in there. Please bring Overpass back. This was my favorite map. It's such a good map. It's a difficult map to play, but difficult is good in the right implementation, and this was the right implementation. I like that. Or was it here? Yeah.
Check in.
Okay.
Now at start point. Terrorists win. We shall smother our enemies.
It's gonna reset the rounds.
They shall regret this day.
Tung. I wish they just put back the self boost that was here before. They kind of ruined this spot. Because it's so rare, and especially with this thing blocking you, so you can't get like a cheap one. It's the thing is, if there's a smoke up, it's just like, so even if you make that jump, when are you doing that jump in the first place? Whereas before, if there was a smoke up and you could quietly, you know, do the thing here, that was really fun. Nice gimmick. Yeah, it is bangable. I've done a nasty headshot to someone there before. See here, look. German map, German signs. Unlike the English signs on the French wingman map we saw earlier. Or casual map, whichever one it was. I can't remember. Wait a minute. Where's my shadow? Okay, no, so everything's fine. What the hell? Ooh, okay, it still works. So before, you would do this flash and it would go over this way. But now, it seems to go behind you. However, it's like a perfect pop flash that they don't see coming. So that's cool. Okay, nothing too crazy here. I wonder if part of the reason they removed the map is because casuals didn't like playing it so much. But they don't like playing maps that require, you know, the less thinking they need to do, the more they can be NPC, the more they're going to play the map. But you can't, this is good. That's good. It allows you to be more nimble up here. God damn it. Because if you're up here as an AWPer and you're trying to support your team, if you've got to go battle sniper mode, trying to like awkwardly jump over this fence is annoying. I'm trying to think like, you know, I could do some move like this to try and do it quietly, but if you need to do it quickly and quietly, then what's the play? Oh, damn, it's annoying. Okay, so they're not crazy differences. I like this actually. I like that. I'm thinking. Oh, I've kicked all the bots. Okay, so from this point of view, Engaging a CT who's standing there, I think is... Oh, with an angle like this. Could be quite fun. Okay. Remember who made the monster smoke? It was me. Hey, Trackalicious, buddy. Big train. It is 12:20 here. Sorry, there's just some wires next to my cat's fountain.
Going on. Go, go, go. Terrorists win. We shall overcome.
Do you think they put the map back after the major? Yeah, I think people would riot otherwise. Vertigo has to go. Train goes in, but does Overpass replace something as well? I think if they change 2 maps, then Dust 2 or Mirage has to go. I think... Oh, look at the droplets on the knife. That's so cool. Oh my God, that's so cool. That is cool. Okay, that is awesome. This feels like a cutscene from flipping like Final Fantasy 15 years ago or something. That's sick. Oh my God. There's even droplets landing on it while I inspect it. I feel like it... Oh no, it's getting busier. That's cool, man. Well done, Valve. Well done. As a person who has to shoot competitions in the rain, I salute you. Where's my shotguns? Any spoilers for Train yet? I saw a brief thing on the B-bomb site. This also reminds me a little... It's not... I don't think it's the same, but it just reminds me of Half-Life Alyx, which isn't a bad thing. Oh, the Scream special. Still possible. Ooh, that's deep. I like the ambient sound. I like the rumble. I like the fact that it's raining. Like, that's super cool. Some people will complain about it. You know, for a competitive game, you're always going to be 262 FPS with a train going by. For a competitive FPS, you're always going to be focused on performance. But if you're going to take things forward, this is one way to do it. I like that it's raining and it's not in the way. Under the lights, I can see the rain, right? It's highlighting the rain. But like if I look here, I can't really see any rain apart from on the floor. So it's not compromising my view of anything, which is cool. Oh, I've missed train. I'm excited. I've missed train, man. You know, we could do... Good, no droplets. Worth checking. We could do a test. I've got a Bayonet Knight right here. This is still within the UK legal laws, don't worry. So... could go and do a test. Do a test in the rain. How does it compare to the rain in the game. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Yes. Anyway. Someone's gonna have to borrow me a bayonet knight. Maybe Zipple's got one. Oh, oops. Made it fast. Oh, nice. Look at that pop flash, though. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Oh, we've got new train. Ooh. So we've got it open, and we've got a bit of a rabbit warren around here. This is so interesting. On old train, this was the most important position on the map and the most difficult one to play. On the plus side, you can it gives you more room to engage here without getting shot from up here or here, which is good. I remember there was a period of time where Olafmeister would just be coming. He would just be darting up here, and he'd be like around here somewhere real quick. This is interesting. Let me check the sight lines. So, okay. I like that there's a gap here for nades. So, I feel like the T's should have a better time of controlling this area, and they've got enough depth. Oh, wait. I need to use the CT molly to see what the spread is like, because the CT molly is poverty. E-box. Electricity. So you would come through here. No heaven. I don't mind that. That thing was kind of shit. Okay, so I need to throw over there. So like... That explosion was beautiful. Okay, we'll figure that out later. No heaven, no hell. I think those are good changes. This, if we think about ancient and mid and the urgency for a CT side to throw heavy artillery at mid at the beginning of the map, like this is gonna feel, I am somewhat aroused about these changes. Like this, the urgency around here is gonna be really interesting, because well, look how close you are to the flipping bomb site. So wait, the train is the bomb site? Where do I plant the bomb? Is it this red train that's on the map? Or is it this? Oh, I'm so stupid. It literally says A. I'm an idiot. Okay, don't worry about me. Someone was wondering if you could get under the trains. The answer seems to be no. Oh, nice. I like that. I like how the whole thing's updated, but there's still a reference to the past there. That's cool. Pop Dog, the company who originally made Train. It's such a fascinating map as well, if you think about it. Like, I always thought it was incredible that Train was created in the first place. And I think to myself, could you ever see a map like Train being made, like an original map like Train? Because unless there's some obscure map from the time that I am not aware of, like in a different game or something, I can't think of anything that compares to Train before or since. And like in today's modern gaming, where you're constantly having to make things more and more accessible for people, could you see like classic Train in either any of the games being made today from scratch? I don't see it happening. So props to this company for creating Train. Okay, so there's the drop down I was looking for. I'm not sure what my initial thoughts about this area. We'll see. We'll see how it comes into play, because of course, you know, as CTs, you wanted to defend this area. Okay, so you still got the grenade ability, the boost ability. So if you've got somebody standing here with like, let's say,
Deploying smoke.
let's say you smoke that off and you're looking here, I feel like you might be able to get peeked from there. One thing that I don't like is how many edges there are in this area. Because if you're trying to smoke this off and you hit here, there, some weird thing there. Like, as a player, I don't like how many opportunities you have been given for your smoke to go wrong. And I don't know if that's on purpose, if that's by design, because as a developer, you don't want your game to be solved per se, because then it becomes stale. So this could be on purpose. However, I don't know if that is a good way to go about doing things, such as someone simply trying to throw like a smoke grenade, you know?
Laying down a smoke.
Because you want to be able to bounce it off the wall to go in there like that. But as we saw on my first attempt, like you should be able to just loosely throw a smoke. But as you can see with that one, if you have a read of that maybe you've got a few meters, you can stand in that smoke, face this way, your teammate throws a flash and you just, like, two of you charge out, maybe one of you drops down or something. I guess you can charge that far. That's actually interesting. It's interesting that this thing is here, so it's not so easy for you to smoke off the B bomb site. I guess one of the issues with Train, I think from a casual point of view, is how difficult it is to get into a bomb site. But even if you have a smoke here, if you're on the edge of that smoke, even here, and your teammate throws a flash over, then you can run to here. Like, if he throws a deep flash, take a typical sniper angle away. If he throws a flash here somewhere, if the guy here, there, probably going to be flashed. You can clear these areas, make it to here. If it's a bad smoke, maybe one of you drops down there or something, and then, you know, it gives you more play to make aggressive,
I'm with you.
more space to make aggressive plays onto the map. So that's cool. So maybe it's possible to me that all these corners are by design to fuck up your smoke, basically. We'll see. Okay. Oh, I like this.
Deploying smoke.
Okay, so you already have resolution over there. Cool, that's nice. See you later, Trackalicious. Pop is weird, yeah. we'll have to see. I guess Philip will give us an idea of where people meet when they run, because I still have the radio there. Oh, even from here. Ah, you could get somebody up here quick. Okay, that's a bit high. That'll do. Okay, so you could, from here, bearing in mind he's in the door, maybe you'll see a little of somebody's head here. Gonna be another CT, so okay. Oh, we might see more, who knows. So you might have a sniper here while people run up, although if you've got a guy posted here, then that sniper's not going to see him. Okay, so I can double, unless you're crouching, I could double scope in from the front, or I could go to the back. So I can stay double scoped in and shoot that guy if I don't run out of talent. Most of the fights away from the bomb site to the corridors, which is less exciting. Yeah, I think they need to find a balance for it to work for casuals, for better or worse. Because, you know, if you, like old Train at mid-level, if you grenade, like if you're CT and you know to come out to A and molly the T main, they're not going into the bomb site, and then you can just troll them with AWP or whatever. So they need to make it more accessible. Okay, so this... I don't know what I think about this corner. Because you know you're going to get some flipping Benchord standing here. And that's just that's annoying. Like, if you're a CT coming up, you've got these corners to clear. And you could have somebody... You can have somebody doing this. Or even two people. I mean, two people would be an expensive strategy, wouldn't it? But here, here, there's a lot of stuff to clear. And then you need to clear here as well, you know. So, do we need this corner? I don't know. Oh, interesting. Oh, I like that. That is such a small detail, but it's pretty cool. Is our best. I love playing Train. I loved playing Train. This is a different beast entirely. But I'm excited to discover this map. I'm excited to discover this map. It looks really interesting. And it's so new that I can spend a lot of time figuring things out on the map. So this makes me excited to play Counter-Strike. I've needed something to make me excited to play Counter-Strike. And this might be it. Okay, so you can focus on that one side here. And maybe come out like this. So I guess you could have an AWP like this with a rotator. Or even a rifler or somebody with an AUG. Different positions like that. Maybe if you're... Oh, I like this. This is cool. This is important. Because if you're... You know, before, if you're left as the sole player on the B bomb site and you have to like do a little jump to get up here and defend this, you're at such a disadvantage. So it gives you a fighting chance, which if you're on your own, you should have a fighting chance. You know, it's not like overpowered or anything. So you can play an angle like this, quickly come like this. So I think that will make this a common spot for people. Obviously, you know, this was one of the common spots on Old Train, but this is not Old Train. So that'll make it a common spot. Then you can mix things up by being a bit more daring. I mean, you could even, if you have your AWPer behind you looking here or there, then you could just hold the opposite angle. So yeah, thumbs up. This is looking pretty solid. Oh, okay. So this is closed. So let's say let's say there's a T or two T's here, and you have a CT peek this corner and die, and he sees that there are two T's on def cam, and he calls that to your team. What do you do? If they slip past this angle, they're probably looking for another CT over here. But like, as the opposing force, what do you do? If they slip into this area and they're just lurking here, there's so many angles they can take and just like it really compromises. They could peek you from here. They could slowly creep in. Like, what can you do? If you're playing here, let's say you're like this, you can't really go this way. You're going to be nervous about this. Like, you can't... If that guy dies and there's two people coming out, you're basically effed. Because if you're part of keeping this area honest, maybe with another CT somewhere else, playing E-Box, I think there's a fair chance of that. Or maybe... Yeah, if this area is compromised... Then what does this guy do? He's got to play like here, basically. And he'll have to be more focused on this. Like, where's the safe zone? Like here? If there's two, they could even boost. If I was boosted here, and I picked up the... If there was an AWPer, then I picked up the AWP. Got like a dirty little angle. Yeah, there's a slither of a boost for this position here. So if you lose this area as CTs, you are in so much trouble. So much trouble. Kill an AWPer, take the AWP. This guy can't stand here anymore, so he's probably going to have to stand here. He'll get AWP'd. Then the bomb site's taken, basically. Even if there's a guy there. Unless he's Rain. But then how do you play that? Like, where do you put your CTs? I think you're going to have to mix up peekaboo from this side with this side. There isn't much support you can offer elsewhere. You're kind of committed to this or abandoning it, which isn't a bad thing. If you look at CT Ancient, like, you're often going to throw 2-3 people at the problem in mid. But sometimes you're going to have to throw people at B and, you know, mix it up that way. And I think it's going to encourage something similar on Train as well, which I like. I think that's a good thing for Counter-Strike. I mean, I would often abandon this anyway and just look straight down here and come back to it every so often because it's such a risky place. But you need, like, if you're queuing this with a buddy, you've got to... Oh my god, where can he even throw a flash?
Throwing flashbang.
He's got to know how to flash you into the angle. Okay, that was a bit of a deep throw. So if someone's like beyond this point... Oh, where did I even... Went that way? say, bro, how can you even see? Might risk.
Flashbang out.
Okay. So yeah, you need a pop flash from someone else. Oh, okay. Actually, hold on a second. There was two buttons down.
Flashbang.
There was a left right click flash on the old train that you could set up. Let's say from this corner.
Flashbang out.
And you would run with it. Okay, it's going too far. So this was a superb bait. Let's try here.
Throwing flashbang.
This is quite low though. This is...
Flashbang.
It makes me wonder if this is designed to block old strats.
Flashbang.
If you can't do a... I guess there's this one.
Flashbang out. Throwing flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
Right click jump throw.
Flashbang.
Then you're giving sound cues away.
Flashbang out.
No.
Flashbang out.
Okay, there we go. All right, we've got it. So in this corner, here, right click, just release running backwards.
Throwing flashbang.
Hold on, where's that even gone? There.
Flashbang.
Okay, so you need to start moving back before you release. Yeah, that's how we do it. And then basically, if you do that and then you run, so you give them the sound cue that you're going to peek, so they're looking at the flash. That's the idea.
Throwing flashbang.
Yeah, there we go. Bare essentials. That is an essential flash.
Flashbang out.
So again, it's going to require teamwork. Even with that, like if you've got a guy, you could have a guy playing here,
Flashbang.
flashing so you can peek. Oh, I can't wait to play this.